Welcome back to the Council Training video series. It has been a long time since I've posted a video, so thank you very much for clicking on this and deciding to watch, even though I've allowed a lot of steam to fall out of this ship. I'm also curious to know, what has the impact been on you that I haven't been posting regularly for the last number of weeks? How has this impacted your own reading and your own pursuit? How has this impacted your ability to be a leader in the church? I look forward to having a conversation about that. Hopefully we can talk a bit about that next week at our council meeting. Sure, I can make lots of excuses saying, hey, you know what, COVID threw all of our lives upside down. And yet, we also are doing this together, and we're working through this together. And so I'd love to be able to hear how this has impacted you. Something else that I was thinking about this is this gap that has happened here because of my own inability to keep up, my own ability to adapt quick enough to the changes. I wonder if there's a little bit of a parable about what we've been seeing Jesus say to the church in Revelation 2 in my own life in this. Because we see in Revelation 2 where Jesus says to the Ephesians, "You've forgotten your first love." And then I think about what all happened right here. That there was this desire, not only from me, but also from all of council. Let's dig in deep together. And we started with great gusto, and we have this great discussion group going, and then the crazy chaos of COVID hits us. And things all fall by the wayside as the troubles of this world overcome us. And then I wonder if it's in a scenario like that, where just life gets out of control, that we realize we've forgotten our first love. And so I'm wondering if there might be some parallels with that, or maybe I'm just stretching a bit too far on that. But as we come back to this study, and we come back to what is spoken to the church of Ephesus in Revelation chapter 2, Jesus is urging them, don't forget your first love. So this coming week, before we go to the council meeting, perhaps we can just finish off by finishing out what we see in Timothy chapter 5 and 6. We finish out that. We almost see like the old Timothy coming back that we saw in the book of Ephesians, where there's a lot more love and grace and generosity there, because in chapters 5 and 6, we see Timothy urging the people to demonstrate love and respect for the elderly. We also see Timothy urging the people to care for the people who are in need, and not just carte blanche caring for people in need, but weighing out the needs with sensitivity and with love and with wisdom. And there's also his call in there as well to guard and protect leaders, to make sure that we are putting the appropriate people in leadership, but also making sure that we're standing behind our leaders. So we get a lot more of that sense of the loving Paul that we saw earlier on in Ephesians. So I invite you to read through the last couple of chapters in 1 Timothy 5 and 6. And I look forward to having discussion next week as we consider what have we learned about the church in Ephesus, and what exactly could Jesus be saying to us. Thank you very much, and God bless.